Hi, welcome to Central News for Monday the 25th of July. I'm Katrina McKinley. In today's news, it was a double whammy on Friday night for the Waikato Museum opening the Red, Yellow, All Black exhibition and the Waikato Rugby Union celebrating 90 years of rugby history. Red, Yellow, All Black, a local look at our national game, is an interactive exhibition that showcases people, passion and play. Yellow, red and black are the dominant Waikato colours for the rugby region and the players' jerseys. Waikato Rugby Union Rugby Development Manager Kent Curry says the origins of the jersey have never really changed over the 90-odd years.
Yeah, good question actually, because in 1921 we actually had a blue and white jersey and we were sort of known as South Auckland or what have you, but in 1928 a guy called Athol Gibbons, who was a Hamilton delegate at the time, he got given the job of creating a new Waikato jersey. So what he did was incorporate the Hamilton sub-union colours, which were yellow and black at the time, and because he was an old boys man, he decided to put a bit of red in there, and that's how we got the red, yellow and black hoops. Now, at the time, many people actually suggested that the black stood for coming out of the darkness, the red was running over the fire, and yellow walking into the sunlight. So I thought it was quite apt at the time, but it hasn't really changed. There's been subtle changes over the years, but we're very proud of that jersey and I hope it never changes, and if it ever does, I think there'll be a big uproar from all passionate Waikato supporters out there.
You can hear more about the history and the passionate ones of Waikato Rugby on Friday night. Locals love it is more than just a logo, it is a strategy that the locals in the CBD are passionate about. Tuscany Agency's marketing team came up with the concept when they realised just how many locals worked in the CBD and thrive on the opportunity to be able to serve other locals and visitors to the city. Tuscany Agency Director Sally Cook says we, along with Main Street, have received nothing but positive feedback about the strategy despite what the papers have said. People need to give it time and see it as a strategy forward.
Well, the whole process was we were very fortunate to win the contract to do the marketing with the Main Street Board for Downtown Tauranga, and in pitching for the project we came up with the Locals Love It campaign, because we knew that to successfully market Downtown Tauranga we needed a really sound strategy that really identified with what made Downtown Tauranga unique and could be a strategy that we could really articulate and communicate that people could get behind, whether they were Main Street members or whether they were people coming downtown to shop or dine or work or be entertained.
You can hear more on the logo and the strategy for the Tauranga CBD on Tuesday night right here on Central News. Bay of Plenty rugby fans were in for a treat on Saturday with Steamers winning against North Harbour 38-17 at Bay Park Stadium. At half-time the Steamers were up 23 thanks to tries scored from Sam Kane and winger Lalia Masanga and 2 penalties from kicker Chris Noakes. The Steamers stretched their home lead in the second half, adding 18 points to the table and securing the win. Now it is back to training for their next game tomorrow night against Waikato at the Rotorua International Stadium. Now for our region's weather. There is no doubt about the freezing factor today in both regions, with snow falling on the Mamakus and Kaimai ranges. If you're in Hamilton tonight, you're going to need that extra blanket or two and the hot water bottle, as your overnight low is -1. Tauranga is cold but still in the positives on 5. Both regions have full sun tomorrow. Hamilton is heading for a high of 11 and Tauranga 12. After the break, we hear about the alarming number of women who have postnatal depression who remain silent. John Burke from Kiwifruit Vine Health has the PSA forecast for us, and the Youth for Youth program in Tauranga has attracted the nation's YMCA youth leaders. Join me after the break.